Alright, a couple things you will need to do this is going to be coins first off. I got a bunch already, so I'm just going to roll through. So a couple things you need, a couple things are nice to have. The first is going to be this sword. I'm going to want that guy. I'm going to come over here to this big house. Come over here. This guy. This thing we're going to want for sure. Dual hopper pistols. Once you have that, first coin right here. Easy. Also right here, your first shrine. This one gives you the movement speed. They don't stack, so as soon as we get the next shrine, this one goes away. Almost 200. So see how many levels we get. Next one is up here, which is why we want that sword. So we get to the top. Grappling hook also works, but we'll need the sword later. Your second coin. And then we'll go back out the way we came. Next coin, right over here. Alright, so after you run behind this house, you get the coin that's out here, and then the Skull Island out here. Just go ahead, yeet yourself out here. This is our next shrine. This is your damage blessing shrine. Do 15. But then we take that sword back out, go into the eye. This coin back here. And we go to the right, and we got the pirate ship. Then honestly, from here, there are ways to get back. None of them are really worth it. You can also die in the water, but I'm just going to hit respawn. You don't lose anything, it just brings you back to the hut. Okay, so here we are. And now as we come out, at the boss island, we'll go to the left. That's the way I found to do this. Sword yourself straight up into this guy. Slow and controlled. The glider on the way back down. Obviously, you got this guy right here. Continuing to wrap around. There's another coin on this little low ground spot. These are all pretty easy since you can just see them by looking. They're not really hidden at all. Come over here into this house. Here's your next coin. And this is your damage reduction shrine. See the bottom left changes from 15 plus speed to 15 plus block, and they don't stack, so that's just the one that I'm using right now. In here, once you've killed enough zombies, you can open this door. We'll leave here and continue our counterclockwise. The top of this hill. And continuing on, counterclockwise around the main hut. Here, I'm gonna call this a cemetery. It's not really a cemetery. This guy here. And using the sword that we bought earlier. Right across to this coin, and then we've got the forget what they call it, hidden cave or whatever. This is where the next coin is. It's inside. If you have not defeated the legendary world serpent, I'll show you how to do that in a little bit. And you can access this room. This is where things start to get good. So we come out of here. Across that way is where we came from, but as we come out of the waterfall, we're going to go left. And we got a coin back here. Again, back to the sword. Little hut straight across. Side, you guessed it, the next coin. Alright, so now we've essentially made a full loop around the main house. This is where things get fun. So, for sure, the hopper pistols and the sword. The fists now do make things a little bit easier, but this island is where we're headed to, so. Do this with the sword, because I don't know how long the fist will be. This, but I like to double jump it and then slowly land down on top of this higher piece. Wait for the swords to refresh, and then this is the next one. We're ultimately going up here. This is the next step. Once we're on this island, we're going to aim for this one. But we're not going to make it. It's a little bit too high, but it should give you the height to coast and land onto this one. Alright, make it. Comfortably make it over here. Alright, now if you don't have the hopper pistols, there's some like other shorter steps that you can make, like this tree one up here. But we do have the hoppers, so we are going to go all the way for this guy up here. I like to stand on the corner of the rocks here so I don't miss. Once the jump runs out, those 3 high slashes. Glide. Got another jump here. Now there is a chance on this one, if you get a good jump, you can make it all the way to where that lightning bolt just came down right here. Otherwise, there's an island shorter that you can land on, and then it's a quick jump from there. But we're going to try to do this in one shot. It's the little island. If you don't quite make it or you don't have the hoppers, but with the hoppers it's so easy to get the height that you need to come up here. There is a guardian up here you don't need to take out, but he tends to get confused really easily and he'll just run in a direction. Whether or not that's your direction, who knows. See, he just runs straight line. He's pretty easy to kill. Sometimes he drops you something good, sometimes he doesn't, but here's your coin. You don't need that shotgun. And then this is your Regen Shrine, so this will slowly build your shields and health. And your last coin here, come over to the edge. There is nothing up there, I've looked. On one of these little islands, there it is, right there. You can see that coin, that's their last one. Last coin. Here's the last coin. Obviously, as you can see, if you hit that shrine and coin up there, you can just take this one all the way down, but I will show you how to get it if you aren't coming from high up. Again, the hopper pistols make everything easier. Activate the hop. Activate the hop, and then you got all your coins. Alright, so with the boss fights, if you're in a public game with a full lobby, it'll kind of take the average of what everyone needs or something like that. But if you do a solo match, you'll just move from one serpent to the next. That's it, these toes. That was the basic one. The hard one is going to be next. So I'm going to drop these fists. What we're looking for from this guy, all this other stuff is really well and dandy, but these ice cream cones replenish all of your health and all of your shields. You can hold a ton of them. We'll just stock up on these now. Again, the only things you really need for the serpents here are the hopper pistols, maybe some kind of AR or chain gun, and the sword. So, here we go. This will be the hard serpent. Mythic, and then we'll switch to the pistols. I'm such a nice guy, I'll spend the gold to just trigger this right now. We're going legendary. This guy also gives you the rainbow crystal here that you need to trade for that. My experience, it's not really worth it. There's nothing crazy good that comes out of that purchase. There we go, that's it, it's over. We can hit one of these, just to kind of show you that's how quick it snaps back. It's like it never happened. Now we get into the cave behind the waterfall. And I don't think I'll win this fight, but let's give it a shot and then we'll trigger the Mythic. I already have a video on the channel of me doing this guy, so if it doesn't work this time, it's okay. You can go back and kind of watch that other video. This guy goes rogue a lot. He introduces some poison, some fire, like some fire bombs. His tail does some weird stuff. It's just impossible to counter. The more ice cream cones you have here, the better chance you have of outlasting them. Does these like slamming things that if it hits you, it stuns you. Stuck in one place, like that, and then if you get stuck on it, you die. Yeah, so that's a little bit of a glitch. I'm not going to keep doing this. There you have it. That's the way to get all the way up to the Mythic Serpent with all of the shrines and all of the coins. Happy hunting.